It has officially been a year and some change since I moved back in with my parents. And quite honestly, the lessons that I've learned, very, very invaluable. Do I feel like I've been drugged by the very ends of my eyelashes? Yes. If you're curious to know what life has been like on this side of the earth, keep watching.
Tell me say one thing, Nancy, if you understand.
It's your girl Morgan Alexis and we are back with another video. We do locks, health and wellness and black liberation right here on this channel. So if any of those things resonate to you, go ahead and click subscribe. Quite honestly, everything is the same and nothing is the same at the same gosh darn time. So what do I mean? Let me just give some backstory for those who are new here. So I was living with my parents, and at that same time, around when I moved out, I also started my journey into entrepreneurship. Now, your girl didn't do it a very traditional way. I had no plan. All I knew was I got offered the opportunity to work, and it was contract work, so I had to open a business in order to do so. And that's what really started my journey into entrepreneurship. I didn't really have visions of that until the opportunity came, so I was like, let's do it. I took it full deep dive in and didn't look back until now. So around the same time I moved out, I just started entrepreneurship. So let's take that into consideration. I really moved out with 3 months worth of rent, 3 or 6 months. Either way, I moved out. And then maybe a couple months after, I moved in with my boyfriend at the time. So cool, things are great until they're not. So we broke up, and now it's to decide who's gonna stay, who's gonna go. I'll go for 10,000, Alec. There's no way I could afford staying there by myself. No way. Again, just started with contract work in the entrepreneurship space with no plan. None. Getting clients as they came and they trickled in. So my income is looking quite skim and grim, okay? So we broke up, and then I moved out, and I came crawling back to my parents. Thank God for my parents. I'm like, okay, boom. This is the opportunity that not many people can get. Not many people have the opportunity to move back in with their parents, I don't have a car payment. I don't got a child. I don't have the big major responsibilities that most adults do. This is a win. And so then this is where I started to learn that there are two people in this life. One person who would take the opportunity of moving in with their parents or moving back in with their parents and use it as a launching pad to get them to where they really want to be. And then there's other people who will use that opportunity and have it handicap them. And I am not ashamed to say that I was the latter. I unfortunately had the opportunity come and almost pass me by and use it to handicap me a little further into almost like a revolving door of behaviors that I wanted to change but couldn't change because truthfully I wasn't being motivated by struggle. I don't say that to say you can only reach success by struggling, but I will say just based off of my personhood, I needed to know what it was like to not have in order to really work that muscle. Truthfully, I have the best parents on the planet. But one thing I've learned about Caribbean parenting is that unfortunately, it can handicap you if you're not careful. Caribbean parents, immigrant parents, they do not want to see you struggle. If they get a whiff that you are struggling, they will swoop in, and try to protect you from ever feeling pain, struggle, hurt, turmoil, stress, or anything. Because there's no way my children will feel anything similar to what I felt in my home country. It's a beautiful love, but it can truthfully handicap if you are not careful. I'm grateful that I constantly work on my personal development and my mental wellness in order to have gotten to a space where I started to see myself. Ooh. When you start to smell yourself, ooh, I started to realize that I was a little entitled to this type of support. And sister girl, this is not something to take advantage of. Not in this way. You're an adult and things are different, okay? I was still moving and grooving and shaking as if things was back in 1994. I got my parents here. I got running water. I got a hot meal cooked for me. What a struggle. Things are good. So I didn't have truthfully any motivation to do what it is that I said I was going to do. And so I found myself envisioning myself someplace, but seeing myself in another, and really feeling low on myself and not knowing how to get out of it. But if I had to be real with myself, there was no true chutzpah to get out of it because I wasn't really uncomfortable. And that's where things get a little crazy and mucky. We can let comfortabilities really handicap us, and that's what I was doing. That's why I'm here a whole year later. Okay, with true full transparency, because I am comfortable or was comfortable, I didn't really strive for what it is I wanted until my mindset shifted. And I'll talk about that in another video. But I will say reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which is currently what I'm reading now, has literally changed my entire perspective and my life. And I know I can bring the dramatics, but truthfully, I had to get real with myself. Had to get real and realize that I will continue to be in a hole as long as I do everything the same that I've been doing for a year. So let me update you on where things are at now. So currently still very much a health coach, and that is what it is. That will never change. Well, until it changes. I really and truthfully want my business to be booming. So that's what I'm growing, and that's one of my goals. Another one of my goals is to really be here on YouTube full time. I love YouTube. It is an amazing hobby that rewards you for putting out content. That's just what that is. I have no desire to live in the rat race. That is not a desire of mine. And not only do I know what I don't want, I know what I do want. And I want generational wealth for my family. It's important to know that generational trauma can be passed down, but also generational freedom can also be passed down. And so that is my true desire. And I will do so by sharing my gifts and my talents in the spaces that I know can appreciate them. And I will continue to add value to this world, to spaces that I can add value to, and I will be rewarded for them because truthfully, I believe that's my destiny. And I'll be able to fulfill my destiny when I have the proper tools to do so. Your girl has applied and is still applying to jobs, but I have accepted an offer. I was like, there's no way I can depend on this one stream of income and be okay. Have these goals of mine existing. There's something that's not adding up. So I will be starting my job, and I'll be doing what it is that I love to do. I'll still be a health coach. But my money mindset is totally different because of reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So I'll be able to use this opportunity and seize it the proper way. So yeah, your girl now is a health coach and still doing everything that I'm doing, but I have a job that is going to bring me a little bit more steady income so that I can start doing the things that I need to do in order to get up on out of here. Just kidding. Not really. But to really move smarter and not have to work harder. So that's kind of where things are at. So if you see me on YouTube a little more, just know that we are killing our goals. And I really want to take you guys along my journey. This journey is going to not look so pretty all the time. It is an ugly process, but I'm ready. It don't get any uglier than what my bank account was saying, okay? I just want to be completely transparent. We're all starting from someplace, and so yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. So come along the journey with me. Subscribe for more videos, and if you're interested in just reaching our goals, let's do this together, okay? Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.